Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and we're gonna name this the Finally Fall book haul because that just sounds cute, so let's go for it and take a look. I picked up some books. Let's say I placed a book outlet order because I think there was a sale, maybe? Probably. So I placed that order, as well as I used a gift card to Barnes & Noble and got a book from my mom. So I thought I'd do this little bit of a book haul, and then I think that's really going to be it for the year. So I'm sure around the holidays I'll get some as gifts, so that's the next time we'll do a book haul, is probably the beginning of next year or right after Christmas or something like that. But I'm really in like a really good spot as far as the books that I have and the ones I'm excited for. I don't think there's any more that are coming out that I really want to collect, but yeah, we'll get started. So first one I have is Magic Hour by Kristen Hanna. Kristen Hanna is one of my favorite authors. I love her books, and if you haven't picked up her books, do it now and read The Nightingale. It's amazing. Night Road is awesome. Winter Garden is awesome. She's just a really, really great author. So I picked up Magic Hour, which is one of her older books, and this is about a little girl named, do we know her name? She's 6 years old. Her name's Alice. And all of her books are basically set in the Pacific Northwest, except for The Nightingale. That's a World War II historical fiction. Shocking, that's my favorite, but y'all know me. So set in the Pacific Northwest, and this little girl Alice is 6 years old, and she just comes out of the woods and she's speechless. She has secrets, she's alone, and there is a woman there named Julia. She's a child psychiatrist. And she kind of moved back home to this town to take a little break from her career. And so she kind of makes it her mission to really figure out what's going on with Alice. I've heard, and I might be wrong, that there's some paranormal stuff to this book, which I'm kind of getting into and kind of looking for books that are like that, because I have recently fell in love with the show Kindred Spirits and Paranormal Lockdown, and totally finding that very interesting. So I picked this one up because I heard that, and even if it's not true, it's Kristen Hanna, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it. The next book, there's a few that I picked up at Barnes & Noble when I was there last. The first one is The Last Anniversary from Liane Moriarty, and what a beautiful cover. Like, how fall. I might have to read this in November just because it just would look pretty, you know, it would go with the season. But this is The Last Anniversary. This is about a woman named Sophie, and her husband Thomas got a divorce. Thomas moved on. Sophie kind of didn't, and unexpectedly inherits one of her ex-husband's aunt's house on Scribbly Gum Island. Like, how cool of a name is that, right? So she moves there, and there's some sort of mystery involved with that island. And there's some secrets to uncover. I don't like to read a whole lot. I just know Liane Moriarty's great. She's an auto buy for me, another one of my favorite authors, so I wanted to give this one a whirl. This is one of her older ones, so I thought I'd pick it up. I saw it on one of the tables at Barnes & Noble that's like buy two, get one free, so here we go. Next one I picked up from there is Closed Casket by Agatha Christie. I really want to get into her books and give her a try. I've been hearing a lot of great things about her lately. I do have And Then There Were None sitting on my nightstand right now because I'd love to pick that up, and I love how short they are. And I've heard they're just great mysteries. So this again was on that same table, so I picked this one up. Then I don't know what the third one was that I picked up on that table. So there might be a random book laying around here that I don't know where that came from, but it is what it is. The next book that I picked up while I was at Barnes & Noble was Caroline by Sarah Miller. This is Caroline, like from Little House on the Prairie. Like, she was Ma. This is about her story, and it really revisits the Little House time. And Little House on the Prairie was, oh my gosh, I loved those books as a kid. I loved the show as a kid. I remember coming home from school almost every day and sitting down watching Little House on the Prairie and having a snack. So totally loved it. I'm loving this on the inside cover. It's just awesome. I can't wait to get into this book. I've heard a friend of mine has already read it, and she said it's great. It's such a cool historical fiction book, but then again with such a familiar family. So can't wait to pick that one up. The next one I have is To Be Sung Underwater by Tom McNeill. This was a book that my mom finished and gave to me. I have no clue what it's about, but usually she likes books that I like, so I'm thinking if she likes it, I'll like it. She even doesn't really know where it came from, but Didn't see any names in it, so I'm gonna read it. I'll probably give it back to her, but give that one a whirl. And then we have my book outlet haul. There's a couple books I'm not gonna show you because they are gifts, and the other, yeah, they're gifts, so I can't, just in case. I don't want to spoil anybody's Christmas, but I've already started Christmas shopping, so like, yay for me on that one. All right, so a lot of these I'm pretty sure came from when I was listening to What Should I Read Next? And Small Rant, I have not been impressed with that podcast lately. So as much as I've been telling you guys to go check it out, if you haven't, go back to like older episodes. The last probably 6 to 10 episodes just haven't been that fantastic. Now there was a new one released today, which I started listening to on my way home, that has hope, so my fingers are crossed that it's good, but I still like the podcast. I'm not going to completely give up, but if anybody's going to check it out because of my recommendation, go back like 6 months and check those out because those were great. So what these are about, I don't know if I'll remember, so let's see. First one is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. I believe this has been all over BookTube. It's pretty popular on here. I think it's a fantasy book. And I think the main character is she's colorless in this world full of color. So I don't know, but I've heard great things. It looks fun. Look at this beautiful cover. Totally would love to pick this up. So I bought it. The next one I picked up was because I accidentally bought the second book in a series in a previous book haul. So I had to get the first one. So it's The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall. This is loosely based on like National Treasure or like that type of a book. So I'm all for it. It's a YA book with a female character. Sign me up. I'm gonna give that a whirl. The next few, like I said, I don't totally remember. So this one is The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Frey by Rachel Joyce. Again, this I heard on the podcast a while ago. This is about Harold Frey. He leaves to mail a letter one morning and just keeps walking. And I believe it says to save someone else's life. So I'm not sure exactly why, but I heard it's good. We're gonna give that a whirl. And I've heard it from more than one source. So usually if I hear something on the podcast, if it really like right away catches my interest, I might go and throw it in my cart on Book Outlet. If it's something that I've heard that's like, okay, that kind of sounds good, but then I keep hearing it over and over again, I kind of take that as a sign that I might need to just get that book. So I tend to pick it up. So I think that was one of them. Let's see. The next book I picked up is Two If by Sea by Jacqueline Mitchard. Okay, so this one is about a family who, let's see, I don't know if they're on vacation or anyway, they're in a different country, and basically Frank is the main character and he loses his entire family to a tsunami. Shortly after that, he rescues a boy from a submerged car, and he's a police officer and he kind of breaks the law and just takes the boy home with him, basically kidnapping him, and then raising him as his own, and kind of trying to keep him safe. There, it says something that the boy has a special gift, I think. He begins to believe that Ian has an extraordinary gift, whatever that is, but again, heard it on the podcast, heard it was good, picked this one up. And the last one I picked up is These Shallow Graves by Jennifer Donnelly. Look at that cover, it's so pretty. It's awesome. And then check this out. Oh, I love maps and books, sorry. Total sucker for it. So this is about a girl, I think her name is Jo. She's about to graduate from finishing school and basically be married off to some rich, wealthy baron out there. She doesn't want to though. She wants to be a reporter. She wants to be an investigator. So she's got a little rebel side to her. Soon after she graduates, her father accidentally kills himself, but she doesn't think it happened because he apparently shot himself when he was cleaning his revolver. She knows he's smarter than that. It sounds like he's wealthy himself and involved in some different businesses, and so she starts kind of digging into what happened and why did this happen, and she starts to uncover some secrets that may be a little bit dangerous. So sounds like a good mystery. Totally, again, I don't think this was from the podcast. I don't remember where I got this recommendation for, but added to my cart and bought it. So those are my latest finally fall book haul, I think is what I'm calling it, just because it rhymes and that's fun. Again, really gonna try, and I know I say this every time, to buy no more books, but it is the holidays. Us as a family have put just basically a buying ban on all of us because let's save it for the holidays and get each other something we really like. So that includes me, and I need to stop and actually put some books on a list to help some people out to get them for me. So that's the plan. No more books till after Christmas. So there we go. Not too bad. I'm really excited for some of these, and I'm hoping to pick some of them up really soon. Like I said, the Leanne Moriarty one just, I mean, that just screams fall, doesn't it? Oh, it's so pretty. All right, that's about it. Let me know what books you've picked up lately, and do you ever put yourself or your family on a gift buying ban around the holidays? So let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe below, and I will see you next time. Bye.